आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Okay, so the question here we have is that the chord of contact of a point with respect to hyperbola. Okay, this is my chord of contact with respect to this point, and its auxiliary circle are at right angle. Then what I have to do? We have to find the point P where it lies, according to the given options we have. Okay, so what is given to us in the question that my equation of hyperbola. What is hyperbola equation? We know that x square by a square minus y square by b square, which is equals to what, 1. Okay, from this and the equation of circle will come out as, okay, so this will become my equation of circle here. It will be my x square. I'll write it down here for auxiliary circle, right? The equation of this will become x square plus a square, right? X square plus what? A square, not y square. This should be, and this should be what? A square minus of b square, right? Now what I have to do? What's given to us in the question that chord of contact basically of point P. So I'll write chord of contact here at point P. So suppose let's point we have here is h comma k, right? So when you have a chord of contact of point P with respect to a hyperbola and its auxiliary circle are at right angle, okay, it means that when we have a chord of contact with respect to what, point P, then the chord of contact from this equation, which one is hyperbola, will become what? This will become hx by a square, right, minus ky by b square is equals to what, 1. Similarly, for this equation, for this auxiliary circle, the equation for chord of contact will become what, hx, right? We know about these concepts of hyperbola, so this will become what, by, and here we have a square minus b square. This is a, okay. So from this, what else is given to us in the question that they are having at right angle. Right angle means this, the slope of this chord of contacts here are what, should they the slope of their product should be equals to what, minus of 1. So if I have to find the slope of this equation first, so let's name it as what, m1. So this will become what, m1 will be equals to what, minus h by a square. Okay, so minus h by a square equals to b square by k. So this will cancel out. How we can find the slope? If I write this equation in the generalized form, which is y equals to mx plus c, right? So m1 will come out as h b square by a square k. Similarly, if I have to find the slope for this chord of contact, this will become what? This will become, this is my m2, and this will become what, minus of h by k, right? Now we know that the product of their slope is what, minus 1, because they are perpendicular to each other. So if I put the values of m1 and m2 here, what I'll receive, I'll get h b square by a square k with the product of minus of h by k, right? So this will become what, minus minus cancel out with this one minus 1, right? And we are having this equation now, h b square equals to what, a square k. Now what I'll do, I'll write it here, h b square into more simplified form, a square k equals to what, 1. So now what I'll do, this should be 1 or 0, this should be 0. So if I divide both the sides with a square b square, this will become what, h square by a square minus of k square by b square equals to 0. So basically this is the equation we are having now. And what I'll do, what changes I can make in this equation, that I can replace the values of h and k with x and y. So this will become x square by a square minus y square by b square equals to what, 0, right? So this will come out as, this equation will come out as this one. So if I can write this equation into the formula of x square minus y square, so this will become what, x minus x by a minus y by b plus of, and the product of x by a plus y by b, right? It is equals to 0. And we know that if the equation is written in this form, it means that these are the asymptotics values we have. So basically we can say that my point P or locus of P lies on what, lies on asymptotes, because these values are what, asymptotic values we have, asymptotes. So our answer will become what, if I go to the question in the top, this will become one of the asymptotes. So C, the point P will lies on the asymptotes value.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनेट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।